Hi friends, welcome back to the channel. My name is Abby and today we're going to make a really quick and easy snack. I've never made this before, but the recipe looks delicious and I'm in charge of bringing a snack to a toddler play date tomorrow. So we're going to go ahead and give it a shot. It is called Protein Blondie Bars. So it has like chickpeas and pumpkin and all sorts of really good stuff in it, but then you also add chocolate chips. So I think it's going to be delicious. So we're going to add everything to the blender, all of the wet ingredients to the blender, I should say, and then we will pour this into the dry ingredients. So we're going to start with 1 can of chickpeas. These are drained and rinsed. So we're going to add those to our blender. I thought about doing this with my immersion blender, like in the bowl and then just adding the dry ingredients, but I wanted to make sure everything got mixed up really well. I didn't want any chickpea chunks because that sounds gross. Then we're going to do 3/4 cup of sweet potato puree. It's what the recipe calls for. I am using pumpkin because we didn't have any sweet potatoes. So it's pretty much the same thing. It should be fine. And then we need 2 tablespoons of oil. It also says 2 teaspoons of vanilla, but we're not going to measure that. Delicious. 3 eggs. I love, whoops, just threw an eggshell. I love recipes that you can just put in the blender. There's still a feather. Still a feather on that egg. Very authentic. But I love recipes you can just mix all together in the blender. I think that's so easy. And my toddler loves to help put everything in here together. He thinks that's like the coolest job ever. We need 1/3 cup of maple syrup. It also said you can use honey, but I'm just going to use maple syrup because my honey has kind of solidified, so you have to heat it up if I wanted to use it just to make it ready again. So we're going to go with honey, or we're going to go with maple because that is way easier. All right, let me double check. I added chickpeas, sweet potatoes, pumpkin, oil, eggs, vanilla, maple syrup. I'm going to blend it and we will go from there. So I forgot to record when I started blending this, but you get the idea. I just turned it on. It's nice and creamy now. I guess I should actually add the dry ingredients first. So we are going to be using gluten-free flour today because we have gluten-free friends. So I'm going to use gluten-free flour for them. 3/4 cup of flour. All right, we did our 3/4 cup of flour. We need 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda, 1/2 teaspoon baking powder, some salt. I usually don't measure salt either. A sprinkle of salt, and then I believe there is some cinnamon. Yes, 1 teaspoon of cinnamon. 2 of those. All right, we're gonna mix this around and then add some chocolate chips to it. It's all mixed really well. We're supposed to add 1/2 cup of chocolate chips. I'm not gonna measure chocolate chips because if you do measure your chocolate chips, I don't know that we can be friends. You just have to look at it and decide if that is enough chocolate for you or not. I think this will be good. This looks delightful. All right, easy as that. I have a greased pan here and we're just gonna pour it in. I mean, this smells really good. I am very excited to try this. All right, easy as that. We're gonna stick it in our oven for about 20 to 25 minutes. I just took it out. It took about 28 or 29 minutes, so a little bit longer than the recipe said, but the recipe did say just to make sure the middle is set to the touch, so that's kind of what I was looking for, and it all seems to be pretty firm now. Smells delicious. I'm gonna let these cool, and then we're gonna give it a little bit of a sample before we take it to play date. Good morning. It's the next day. I completely forgot to taste test these yesterday. We got busy with Easter stuff, but they smell delicious. They look really good. I cut a piece. I mean, it looks like normal, so how could it be bad? Mm, yeah, that tastes really good. It just tastes like, I mean, a pumpkin, like a pumpkin bar. Tastes pretty good. I will check back and let you know what the toddlers think, because they'll be the real test of this, but I think it tastes really yummy. All right, friends, this is the damage we did to our protein Blondie bars at our play date. The kids seemed to enjoy it and the parents enjoyed them as well. I have been really wanting to try a recipe using chickpeas or black beans or, one of those things in the actual batter for like a sweet dessert treat snack kind of thing. So this was my first attempt and it seemed to go over really, really well. I enjoyed it. I'm excited that there's some leftovers for us to eat the rest of the week. Go ahead and give this a shot for your kids or for yourself. I think it is very delicious. We'll definitely be making it again. And I hope you have an awesome day. I'll see you next time. Bye.